Co, a podcast network.
What is up, everybody? Thank you for checking out the Glass Clown Podcast. I'm your host, Patrick Christopher. Thank you very much for listening. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you're doing well. If you could, like and subscribe on whichever platform you use to listen to the podcast, or if you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe on there. That's helping out the podcast. That's helping out the Bible Code Core Podcast Network. And I do appreciate it. It's all a numbers thing. I really don't know. I couldn't explain why it's important. But I think it just helps people stay in the know about new episodes. Maybe more people will be able to see it based on how many likes it gets, blah, 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 blah. Stuff like that. So it's just, I know it gets like, again, with the reminder of subscribing. I'm already subscribing. I'm listening. I'm here. I appreciate that. Thank you. But, yeah. Twitter and Instagram at yourhomiepat. You can find out if I get any shows coming up. Don't really think I have anything to announce. I think I'll be at LOL on the 8th. No, on the 4th. LOL on the 4th. And then I'll be at the Kickapoo Casino August 20th. But any shows or anything like that, you can find on my Twitter and Instagram at yourhomiepat. Yeah. So today, okay, my guest today is George Anthony. Funny comic, funny dude. But I'm always worried about the recording of the podcast. Not only am I worried about the audio being recorded, but I'm also always concerned, always having anxiety over the camera. Is the camera on? Is the camera running? Is the camera focused? Are we slanted? Does the picture look good? Do I need to fix it? Are we too close, too far? Everything. Never did I ever worry about whether or not the files would come out. You know, the SD card, for whatever reason, didn't save the files. Maybe I didn't turn off the camera properly. I don't know. What I'm saying is, this is just an audio episode. Now, I really don't like. I rarely watch podcasts on YouTube. I listen to podcasts all day, music podcasts, but I listen to podcasts all day while I'm working. You know. Sometimes when I'm walking the dog, but mostly when I'm working, that's when I listen to podcasts. I don't do YouTube, rarely. I have recently. Some are interesting to watch. You know, they do more editing, they do animations, they do stuff like that. But I guess what I'm saying is, audio platforms is what I prefer. I know people do watch the episodes on YouTube. So to you, I apologize. This is just an audio episode. I'm pretty upset with myself that I didn't get the video files. That sucks. But still a good episode. Still a good conversation. But this week's episode of the Glass Clown Podcast is just audio. So if you're listening, it's all the same. If you're watching on YouTube, no visuals. My apologies. Thank you for supporting the podcast. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let's get into this conversation with my guest, George Anthony.
I used to do martial arts and
To find peace?
Yeah, man. I like doing a bunch of shit, dude. So, yeah, I've done I like doing new things too all the time. to find peace, you know. So
How challenging was it for you for the golf thing, like to get started with
it was very tough. It's always very tough. It's
like
still
your
very
friends
tough.
do it? Your
Yeah.
dad do it? And
My
stuff?
boys do it. My dad do it. I got my dad into it.
Oh, you got
too.
your dad into
My
it.
dad never played golf before, and I got into it a couple years into it, and he was like, "Man, let me go with you and shit." So we started going to the driving range, and we started playing the courses, you know. So yeah, it's a good thing.
What else were you doing to help you find peace?
Exercising a lot. Again, martial arts, like jujitsu, Krav Maga. You know what I mean?
You don't do any of that stuff
Brazilian
anymore?
jiu-jitsu. Nah, I don't train anymore now.
What made you stop training?
Man, I started realizing like, I'm getting beat up here. You know what I mean? Like it's very tough to go. You got to be committed. You know what I mean? I just wasn't that committed because this kid's trying to break my arm. He's trying to join UFC. He has aspirations or whatever. I'm just doing this to stay in shape and again find like center myself.
Yeah.
And so, you know, yeah, going back and forth sparring, but these kids took it way too serious. You know what I mean? Which they should if they want to do that.
So you're training
But
with
I
people that
couldn't-
are trying to do UFC style, like go.
Yeah, they're
through that?
trying to be MMA, you know, fighters.
Okay.
And, you know, everybody's trying to do what they want to do, you know what I mean? But some people were taking Muay Thai and all kinds of shit. At the same time, they're like 18-year-old high school kids, you know,
Yeah.
trying to like better their wrestling and like jiu-jitsu with Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And, man, I was getting hurt, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, I got to go to work tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, what am I doing out here? So, plus, you know, other life happens and stuff, and you just can't have the time to do it. You know what I mean?
What were you working out? Like, did you have you had anger issues? Were you dealing with that?
Yeah,
or
anger issues, guilt issues, all kinds of shit, dude.
guilt.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I was around the time my brother passed away. He committed suicide and shit.
Oh, damn.
So, I mean, it was just, I didn't sleep for like 3 years, bro. Like, I was running every night during the day. You know, I go after work. In the morning, I go. Then at night, I go for like fucking, you know, 10 miles, 15 miles. I'd ride my bike 40 miles, you know, I was just constantly trying to keep my mind off of whatever the hell I was dealing with.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's it, man. Pretty much just trying to cope, you know, with life. And life keeps moving no matter what.
Yeah.
So I eventually hit a bubble and it burst, you know, where I had to just like stop everything and just kind of deal with whatever the hell I was dealing with.
Were you talking to anybody? Were you going like to therapy? or
No,
counseling?
not at
Or
all,
you
man.
were just trying to figure it out on your own?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I wasn't trying to figure anything out. I was just trying to live my life.
Yeah.
And I felt like everybody in my family went to go talk to somebody about stuff like that. But I was like, I'm not going to go tell somebody.
Why? Why wouldn't you want to talk to somebody about
Just
that?
because, I don't know. I've done it before. And it's like, for me, it's like a wasted time because they're just paid to listen to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'd rather.
They're supposed to help. They're supposed to guide you because you have all these raw feelings, these raw emotions, and you're too close to it. They're on the outside, and they're helping you like figure out like how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Exercises.
I just dealt with it my
stuff like
own
that.
way, man. Running is like supreme.
I have no idea.
Running is supreme.
I have no idea.
Like, if you want to really deal with your issues in your mind, you run, bro, and you just work it out as you're running, and that takes your mind off of the physical pain of running, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Running is like the best. You want to clear your head, you want to get right with God or whatever, bro, go running.
Yeah.
Run, you know, or jog, whatever. Yeah, and work your way up. You know, do a mile, then do 2 miles next month.
But what do you
3
do?
miles.
What do you do when you're not running? What do you do when you're not exercising? What do you do when you're not golfing?
What do you mean?
Like, how are you dealing with stuff when you're not doing all that other things? Because doesn't it only work in the moment?
No,
Aren't you only feeling it in the moment?
no. I mean, you feel the euphoria, you know.
I mean,
The
I
whole
don't
day,
I don't
bro.
exercise. I don't know. Can't remember the
Yeah,
last
if you
time I
exercise, man, that takes a lot of anxiety out of you, a lot of energy out of you. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
My problem is I don't know.
you're
how-
able to think clearly. Actually,
I don't know how to fucking do it, and so when I start, like I have a
Mm-hmm.
gym in my apartment. When I go, I fucking do it too hard that where I'm sore, I can't barely move like the next 2 days.
Yeah,
and so that makes me just stop going at all. So I guess
you got to get a will, man. You got to find the will.
I've been thinking about getting a trainer, but I think it would be too embarrassing. You know, like
No, if you sounds like you need a trainer.
I do need one because I don't know
Someone
what the
to
fuck I'm
push you,
doing.
someone to motivate you.
I need somebody to say like, okay, you've done enough. this is gonna hurt you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I get so amped, I get so motivated, and then I just start fucking pumping and shit, and then the next day I can't even wipe my ass.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't live life like this.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
Soreness is actually not a bad thing. That's progress, bro.
It feels bad.
Yeah, but it's progress.
Yeah.
It's all on how your perception, you know, how you're thinking about things, dude. Your perception. It's like what do they say? Anything in life that's hard is worth doing, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Something like that.
You gotta think like, you know, there's no pain when you die. You know what I mean? So pain is actually you living. You're like, oh, I'm alive. I can feel this. I have a sense of you know, of time and space and whatever. You know, so yeah, the fact that you quit, you know what I mean, or whatever, when you feel a little sore, a little pain,
I quit pretty fast. Well, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna start on Monday, and then Tuesday I was like, I'm too hurt to do this again. I'll go back tomorrow, and then I just fucking forget. But
there's this it's called it's not Tabachi, it's something like that though, where you do little drills. It's only like 30-second workouts, dude, but you go balls to the wall in the little 30 seconds.
It's like it's intense. What is it called? It's intense, but like it's like short bursts.
Yeah. I forgot. It's like intervals, something in intervals, Hibachi intervals or something like that.
Yeah.
And
like I like the idea of that, because like 30 seconds, you go hard for 30 seconds, you know, or fucking like a short period. Like I could do short periods, but
yeah, but you go hard in the paint though. You know what I mean?
What the fuck is it called? I can't.
Or you could. I mean, it's all about the build up too, man. Like people think like a mad weight is the way to go, which some people it is, but repetition is really the only way to do. It's like stand up. It's just repetition, man. Repetition over and over again, over and over again.
But with me, like with weights and stuff, I hate going slow, because especially if people are around, like I was like, well, I can't be just doing the small weights. You know, people are noticing, even though nobody's looking. But I'm just like,
no, people judge you, but fuck them.
You think so?
Yeah, fuck them.
That's like my biggest fear. When
you're not working out for them, are you? Working out for yourself, right?
But like I'll go, because like it's a clear the gym. It's all windows and stuff. So I'll walk by. If there's more than 2 people in there, I'll just go back to my apartment. I won't do it in front of people. People scare me, man, and they seem judgy, and like they're good. Like it's not like there's a bunch of like fat people in the gym. If there's other fat people, then I'm like, okay, we're all doing this together. But they're like, that's their life.
Good, you should look up to them.
No, they embarrass me.
You should be like, yo, I would go talk to them. Make some friends. They're not like fucking, you know, it's like they see a fat guy coming up to them, they're not going to be like, oh, fuck. They're going to be like, I bet she's going to ask me how to. And then, you know, talking to people is fucking cool too, man, you know. Hey, man, I just started, dude, as you could tell. Any advice, anything to kind of get me to get, you know, some progress, you know, faster or whatever. They're going to tell you just do the work just like anything else, you know.
Yeah, but I always I always try to act like it's not my first time there, or first time in a long time there, and then I wind up being sore for the next 2 days and stuff.
Yeah.
So how are you doing now? Well, I think whole the mental health and stuff with the golf, that helps you with the anger issues and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really get I don't let it affect me. You got to so the anger stuff, right? You got to let the valve go. That's what I've learned, right? You got to let that. You can't let itself bottle up and eat you up inside. You got to release it when you're dissatisfied or something, you know, or have an issue with somebody. You just bring it up. It doesn't have to be super aggressive. Yeah, you know, it doesn't have to be super aggressive. You know what I mean? But just let it go a little bit, so that it doesn't explode. You know what I mean? Or implode or whatever. You know? Yeah. So yeah, that's the main key right there, dude. And people are not gonna be responsive to that, because most people just think they're above emotion or whatever. But I don't. For me, that works. You know, for me that works. So if they don't validate me, I don't care. I feel better. You know what I mean? Yeah. As long as I don't come at them too aggressive or too hard, I feel, you know, I'm good. You know.
So you notice that the exercise and all these things, they've changed. They've helped you with your anger issues and stuff.
Exercise helps out with a lot. Exercise helps with depression, anxiety.
That's what they say, man.
All kinds of shit. You might see someone sad who works out, but I mean, for the people who are sad and then work out, it's a big difference, man. Huge difference. Yeah.
Because it's chemicals, right? Like it releases endorphins and all that stuff.
All that good stuff, and then you become addicted to it. You know.
I don't understand that, how people become addicted to exercise and stuff.
I would try like a bike maybe to start off.
Yeah.
Try a bike.
I need to do something, man.
Try a bicycle, dude.
I'm at the heaviest I've been. I fucking sweat constantly. Like just setting all this stuff up, sweating.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
You're glistening right now, bro.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
When I was in New York, walking everywhere, as soon as I was stepping out the hotel, dripping in sweat. I was like, this is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
They were going through a heat wave too at that time, so it's not all on me, but most of it's most of it's on me. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, plugs. Any plugs? Social media? Anything you got coming out? This will be out next Monday. So anything you got coming up?
Okay. Yeah, you can follow me at GA Comic on Instagram and all the Facebook stuff. And yeah, I got some stuff coming up. I'll be at the Creek in the Cave August 2nd through the 4th. I'm excited for that. And I got a bunch of other shows coming up. I don't know. I got to check it out. But you can look up my stuff at georgeanthonycomedy.com. My album's on there, Murder and Mayhem. I'm very proud of it. And videos. Willful Ignorance is the podcast that I co-host with my buddy. And we got Battle of the Sketches coming up. August 16th is a live show at Alamo Draft House in Austin, Texas, at the Mueller location. It's going to be a great time. And yeah, just follow me on Instagram pretty much, man. Yeah.
The album that you released, the Murder Mayhem, was that was during the pandemic, right? You released that during the pandemic?
Yeah. I recorded it way before that, though.
What was it? The pandemic that made you release it? You wanted to do something with it, or you already had?
I was already planning to release something, dude.
Yeah.
And the pandemic just kind of pushed me into it even more, you know.
Yeah.
I had this need, even though, you know, I'm a complete, you know, nobody. I just felt like I gotta stay relevant, you know. I'll release something so people can watch it at least. You know? So yeah.
You still feel like a nobody in comedy?
Yeah, bro.
A lot of people, everybody knows who George Anthony is.
Nobody knows me. What are
You're
you
headlining the Creek and Cave.
But that doesn't mean anything.
Didn't you just? Oh no, that was Raul. But didn't you just headline at
the Velveeta Room?
The Velveeta Room too?
I just did the Velve, yeah. But I'm a nobody, dude.
Then why are you headlining?
Well, yeah,
how do you headline
I'm funny.
if you're nobody?
I'm funny. I think I'm funny. People think I'm funny. But a true headliner is a draw, bro. I'm not a draw. You know what I mean? I'm trying to build an audience, you know, through the podcast and my stand-up. But, you know, that's a slow grind. It's a good grind, I think.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, I'm complete nobody, bro. Like, this is, you know, I feel bad for you. You know what I mean? You get negative.
I brought you here for the numbers, man.
I know, right? Yeah. No, I just like talking to you, dude. Honestly, man. I asked you to be on this thing, so yeah, it wasn't like, you know, people were knocking at my door for anything, you know. But
yeah, well, I didn't ask you because it's a mental health podcast. I don't know how you feel about talking about your feelings and stuff.
Yeah, I'm good with that, bro.
Yeah. I didn't realize that you had anger issues, but now it kind of makes sense. I see the anger issues.
I used to have anger issues.
Yeah.
But you got to have outlets to get out that energy, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, anger is just a form of control, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the release of the album? Because you released, it's almost been a year since you released it, right?
It's been over a year. Yeah.
Yeah. How was the response to that?
It was good, I think. Yeah, I released it May 22nd, 2020.
Are you a numbers person, a stats person? Or are you watching that stuff, or you just set it out
care.
there?
Yeah, I let it out into the ether, man. I don't really care about it. Yeah, I mean, it did good. I you know, you got to look at the numbers even if you don't care about them. But it did well. It got like number 7 on the iTunes charts with like literally no promotion. You know? And so I put out a few clips of it. That was about it.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, I got some likes and some whatever, but you know,
I think it's pretty strong. My favorite thing about it was half an hour.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah.
I can't do an hour of stuff.
No.
I mean, like, I can't be engaged. Like the 30 minutes that you had on that, completely. Like when it was over, I was surprised that it was over. I wanted more. I think people wanted more and stuff. If you put out an hour. Well, for me, this is just my opinion, but when comics put out an hour, it's not a strong hour. There's a good solid like 20 minutes. There's maybe good solid bits here and there and stuff. But like an hour, it's just like, I don't know, it's just too much. Was that intentional, releasing it as a half hour?
Yeah, it was actually, yeah. I was like, you know what, I'll release this half hour. I wanted people to want more out of it. I wanted people to feel like, man, that went way too fast, dude. Where's it, you know? And so that's exactly what people were saying. I was like, oh, thank God, you know what I mean? So Yeah,
That's a good compliment too, right?
Yeah,
That people wanted more.
Yeah,
like,
people were like, man,
instantly.
dude, I was into it. And
They weren't ready for it to
And the
end.
first joke was like 13 minutes. So
Which is insane, dude.
yeah,
Like
that was more of like a flex, bro. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm not fucking with you. I wanted a flex on these hoes, dude.
Here's the thing too, and
that worked.
I don't know if you realize this. People on the outside could realize it. Like you go up and you just go, and people will fucking laugh.
Yeah.
You don't have to say anything. You make a sound. You do a, and people fucking laugh.
Yeah.
You started off saying that somebody was killed in your family, and the fucking place like just exploded.
Yeah.
Nobody could do that shit.
No, you can, man. You gotta
dude.
like lean into it. You gotta have some confidence, dude.
I don't know. That first 13 minutes was fucking.
You
impressive.
can do it too, bro. Just go up there and have some confidence. Don't act like you're ashamed to be here.
I can't stand silence.
I feel like
so quick.
I feel like when you go up, you don't just live in the moment. You're just trying to get through it. You're trying to get through this. You know, just trying to get through it. You're trying to get through it.
Me?
You know? Yeah, dude. I feel like you're just trying to get through it.
I'm trying to survive.
I'm trying to recite the shit that I wrote. Be in the fucking moment. Own your shit, dude.
I've been doing that more. We talked about it a little bit, like how I used to go up with a list. This is exactly what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going away from that and stuff, but it just doesn't flow as much because now I'm trying like, where am I at? Where am I going? Where am I at? Mm-hmm. So I'm still working on it, but I'm only been doing it for 3 years. Man.
Who cares about that? What do you mean?
I'm still learning how it goes. I'm still learning how to do this shit. You know?
Are you afraid to bomb?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be.
Yes. Well, here's the thing, because
you will.
Yeah. No, I have.
You are.
But you need to get used to it because you're gonna do it a lot. But here in San Antonio, it's only one opportunity a night. You know what I mean? So as far as mics, as far as stage time, you only have one chance per night. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't go good, you have 24 hours to sit in that shit. Mm-hmm. And I can't have a bad set and then have a good day the next day. You know what I mean? If there was like multiple opportunities, like to go up and stuff, and there's some multiple night mics here, but not many. I'll take more chances.
What's stopping you from creating another mic?
I'll take more chances there because then I have to run it. Then I have to be responsible for that stuff. And I can't.
You guys can do it as a community, just like here at the Tiger, dude. Be like, hey, so-and-so, you want to go half of me on a mic? Well, blah, blah. You host it 1 week, I'll host it the next week. I mean, it's plenty of opportunities, bro. Or make the trip up to Austin, bro.
I need to do that more. I need to start doing that on Mondays and stuff.
Take some fucking Red Bull, whatever you got to do to stay awake or whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't know it was that obvious that I was just trying to. I want to survive. I want to do good.
Survive what, bro?
Survive. Get to the set. Get to get to the light.
If you just say one joke, and it fucking kills, you can just leave the stage, bro. No one's gonna fault you for leave. They might say something, but tell the whole, hey, please stand by, bro. As soon as I get my laugh, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Or whatever, and then build up your fucking set like that, one big laugh at a time, dude.
But to start your album with that 13-minute chunk, was that intentional, or were you just?
I started that set with that, right?
Yeah.
That's how I started the set.
That's so fucking.
Now to start the album like that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna flex on these hoes. That was intentional. Yeah. I'm going to show you exactly how I fucking do things. This is like the premonition for the rest of the album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might not go how you like it. You might have to sit in the pocket for a little bit. But yeah, that's how I do shit, dude. So yeah. I love that joke, bro.
It's insane. It's insane how you started off with it. It's a good joke. It's a fucking good bit and stuff.
Yeah.
But like
it was a risk too, man.
But and you keep saying flex, and I understand what you mean, but I want you to like kind of break it down. Like what for that joke, for what it is, why is it a flex?
Because it's all about timing.
Yeah,
it's all about timing, and people want to hit
like
it hard.
Like you're proving it right up front, right from the jump.
People want to hit it hard right away and start running, like going from 0 to 100 as soon as they get on. Like, nah, just relax. Be in the moment. You know what I mean? Like, none of that stuff was written down. I just said it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really. I practiced it twice before that. I didn't practice. I said it on stage and it murdered both times. So I was like, cool. I'm gonna do this on punch. You know what I mean? And maybe I didn't mean to do it the first thing, but when I started, I was like, this is exactly what they deserve. you
Yeah.
know, and that whole night was just fire, bro. Like the lineup was fire, dude, and I had to go last, and it was fucking nerve wracking. But I was like, you know what, I'm stick to my guns. If I bomb, I bomb. I don't care, dude.
Yeah.
But it paid off, you know, and I think maybe the audience knew I was taking a risk too, you know.
Yeah.
And that's like thrilling because they had no idea where I was going at all, dude.
It's fucking
It's scary. It's dope, man. I'm telling you, dude. I wanted to flex to be like, I can do just this.
Yeah.
And murder.
Yeah.
You know, I know I can do this. You know, so some people refuse to take that leap of faith, and I was like, I'm gonna do it, and I want to fucking murder, bro. You know?
Yeah. It's fucking ballsy. It was insane. But
Yeah,
it was a
dude.
fucking good album. I like that it was only 30 minutes.
I appreciate it.
Left people wanting more for sure. And you don't really get that reaction with a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, because people go like, oh, I have an hour. Let me put on an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time they're done, you're just like, oh, well, I got through it. But that 30 minutes, it was nice. It was tight. What are you releasing anything? You have anything planned?
I think I'm gonna record in December.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do another half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So, GlassClown Podcast, I like to ask 3 questions. Could answer them in any order. But the one is, what are you afraid of? What are you worried about? And what don't you like about yourself?
Okay. What's the first one again?
What are you afraid of?
What I'm afraid of.
What causes you
I'm afraid of a lot of
anxiety?
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really get anxiety. I don't worry about shit. I kind of let
You
it.
never worried about stuff?
Maybe my
never-
sister when she was on drugs, living homeless, like that was something to where like fuck, I just waiting for that phone call. Someone's gonna say she's dead. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, she got better. She's doing good, thank God. You know, I don't worry about bills. I don't worry about money. I don't worry about, you know, my set. Really, I just as it comes to me, I do it. And
Yeah.
if I don't feel it, I won't do it. You know. So yeah, man, I'm like stress free, bro. I got no gray hair. You know what I mean? I'm being serious, dude.
No,
And it's like you know, some people think that you're not worrying about it. You're not gonna. I don't care. I mean, I don't know. You know, I really don't. What are you gonna be like? I got friends who are like, my 5-year plan is this. I'm like, I just want to be funnier than I was last week, dude. That's all I want to do.
Really?
That's it. That's all I want to do. Yeah, I might not get booked, or I'm getting booked a lot, and I'm getting tired. You know, where the hell, or I might not get any bookings. I'm just like, cool. I could just live my life a little bit. You know what I mean? But
And it's always been like that, like even as a kid and stuff. Like
pretty
this?
much, man. Yeah, pretty much, dude. Yeah. I
It's
used to have worry about thing about grades, but after I realized this is all bullshit, I was like, who cares? Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Is that like the family dynamic? Are y'all all like that laid back, or is that you're just used to that?
My
Like,
family's pretty laid back, man. My dad's laid back as shit, dude. He's cool as hell, man.
Yeah.
My mom, she can be uptight a little bit, but she has a stressful career, you know. And she's very like meticulous too. I think I'm meticulous, but if stuff doesn't go my way, I can adapt, you know. I'm like, all right, well, it wasn't in the cards or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I have an obsession, you know, like and it's different every day. Like I'm thinking about a joke all the time, you know. I'm just working on it in my head. I'm driving, taking a girl to soccer, you know.
Yeah.
I'm looking at her, all right, hit the ball, and I go back into the joke, you know, and I'm looking at her, and she's like, run, fat colossal, you know. But it's like, I harp on things sometimes, and then I've learned to just let it go if it's like bothering me, you know.
Just let it go. Just
let it go, bro. Yeah. It's just a thought in my head. No, it's not affecting anything else or anybody around me.
Yeah.
It's just a thought in my head.
Yeah.
Like people harp on bad thoughts, dude.
Yes, dude.
I don't understand why people harp on it. They're just ideas in your head that you don't agree with, but you're thinking of them.
But they feel so serious. They feel like they
they feel like it,
power over you.
but they're not. They don't.
Yeah. That's
Like watching a scary movie. You know, this is scary. Oh my god, change the movie. If you're really that scared, change the movie.
Yeah.
Go watch, you know, Forrest Gump or something uplifting, you know what I mean? Somebody overcoming obstacles, you know what I mean? Like that's all this thing is in your head. Your brain is just sabotaging and supporting you at the same time, you know what I mean? Because it's all these possibilities of what if and what will be. But it's only what is though, right? To me, it's only what is, you know? It really is. It's only what is.
I mean,
right?
that's great, man. I mean, that's a great outlook to have. You
Yeah.
know, like stress free, worry free. It is what it is.
Yeah. What else is there?
No, that's good.
No, I'm asking you, what else is there, bro?
Well, because it seems like everything seems so serious, so like it has such a big impact on anything.
Like what?
I don't know, just like the possibilities of what could happen. You know, like
Yeah.
when you stress about something, you overthink something,
Mhm.
we worry about it. I mean,
You don't ever snap out of it like, well, what the fuck am I doing here?
I
I'm worried
tried-
about shit that hasn't happened yet.
I tried to, but that's just not how I was made. I
Mm.
was made to like. I'm always worried that something bad's gonna happen, especially when things are going really good. Something bad, because that's usually how it happens.
But then it happens, and then so what?
Because I put it out there. You're a big believer about you.
No, it will happen. This is not like, I believe in chaos, bro. And with chaos, there is no like something bad is going to happen,
Yeah.
and there's nothing you can do about it. So why worry about it? Just deal with it when it happens, right?
I don't know. I mean, what if you get
Something good's
caught
gonna
off
happen.
guard? You know, if
And when it happens, it's great. I'll deal with that too.
I don't know. I don't
What's
like
caught off guard?
I don't like surprises, so I'm always.
You don't ever something like you don't get a flat tire and you go, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. So
Every time I drive, I think my tire's gonna go out.
yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. You got high anxiety, dude.
Yes,
Yeah,
dude.
you got high anxiety.
I'm always worried about that shit.
Yeah.
I'm always worried about.
Well, do you worry about what's gonna happen after you find out you have a flat tire? Like, do you go down the process, or you just worry about, I don't want to get a flat. I don't want to get. You worry about, oh, I'm gonna get a flat. Well, then I'm gonna get it fixed.
No, I mean I know that I'm gonna get it fixed,
I'll
but
call the record.
it's just a whole like, okay, it's
gonna
gonna
ruin
happen.
your day.
It's gonna happen now. All right,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen now.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen now. That tire looks a little flat. I should get air in it. Oh, it's fine. Like that's
Yeah.
what's going on in my head all the time.
Did you notice the triggers though? I was talking to Raul about this, and because he has some issues and shit too, right? Which I think he would be good on this damn podcast too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, do you notice like when it starts eating at you a little bit?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? And he said, over the years, me and him have talked about this, and he says, dude, when I start noticing that, like, it's eating, he's like, all right, I'm in for a ride. Like, he knows the cloud's gonna be over him for a few days.
Yeah.
But then in his mind, this is what we talked about. He's like, but then it'll be over and I'll be all right.
Yeah, but it's just the at the moment type of thing.
Yeah.
And I've had a blowout where it almost caused an accident.
Mhm.
When I was living in Austin and driving back to San Antonio, I had a blowout, and I always remember how I almost hit. I could have caused like a big accident. Nothing happened. I mean, the truck got fucked up, but I always have that feeling like, because it's not just.
Oh,
gonna
you
be
got
me.
trauma.
Yeah.
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 That's trauma, bro.
Yeah.
You had it. You fucked up. You messed up one time, and now you're always worried about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know it's a possibility that could happen, and I would rather have it on the back of my mind than like not even thinking about it, and then it happens, and I'm even more surprised.
But you can't even be prepared for that, though.
Sort of.
Well, you're just preparing to get scared.
Yeah. I'm
Like
always
I-
looking around. I'm always looking at the cars around. I was like, okay, if I'm gonna have a blowout, let it be right now, because there's nobody around. Because I'm so afraid of causing like a huge accident. You know.
I want to ruin everybody's day. Fuck it.
You do?
Yeah, my day's be ruined. I don't want to hurt anybody, but you know what?
No,
Yeah, I'm having a bad
man.
day. Now everybody's having a bad day.
No.
I don't worry about stuff like that. I don't
That's
know,
the thing.
man.
It's so weird. Like I live a lot of my day trying to not disturb anybody.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I'm like,
That sounds insecure and kind of narcissistic, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah, a narcissistic how?
Because you're worried that you're gonna bother everybody. You think everybody's gonna look at you when you're bothered. No, nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Yeah. But I mean, I can make somebody late to work, or I can make somebody.
That won't be your effect. They should have left earlier. Or maybe they're assholes. They're always late. You know. You don't affect the world as much as you think you do.
I know that.
You know what
I
I mean?
know that, but I mean, I know that that's true, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
think that way.
Yeah. That sounds like narcissistic.
Yeah. Now that I
tendencies,
say
bro.
it like that, that makes 100% that
Yeah,
true
man.
about the whole narcissism thing. But
We're
I'm
just little tiny specks on this fallen rock, and that's how I always think about it, the bigger scheme of things. Like, am I gonna remember a bunch of shit on my deathbed if I'm lucky to have a deathbed? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I won't.
yeah.
I won't be like, fuck, I never paid that water. I don't give a fuck. Who
Damn,
cares?
dude, that is fucking awesome. I mean, for you,
Yeah.
I don't have that thing.
You got to get that.
You
in
never,
your
you
system,
never had
bro.
that moment where like you're just like, oh shit, I can't believe I said that thing 5 years ago.
No.
No regrets. No like.
No.
I
I'll
shouldn't have
regret it when
done
they bring
that.
it up, I guess. But no, dude, I don't even remember half the shit I say. I'll be honest with you, I really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit is so fleeting. It's like, why hold on to it? You know.
Where'd you get this from? I mean, did you read about it? Or you? That's just who you are.
I don't know. Yeah, from different readings and stuff, and you start looking at like different philosophers, and
Yeah.
you kind of mold it to your own ethos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's like, let go, dude. This. We have no control. We have no control at all, dude. There's no control that we can have. Only the control we have is over our reaction. We can't control our emotions. I don't believe that you can control your emotions.
You don't think so?
No, you can. I can upset you without you even seeing it coming, and you'll be like, "Oh shit, I'm fucking angry right now, this motherfucker." You know.
Yeah.
But it's how you react is what you can control. You know what I mean? That's the only thing you can do is how you react.
Yeah.
Like, you can be offended without. You can't choose to be offended. Some people do it, but it's out of like phoniness.
Yeah.
But if you're offended, you didn't know you were gonna get offended. It's an involuntary, like, emotional reaction. But then how you react to it, how you try to understand, or how you try to, or protest or whatever, that's a choice. How you react is a choice. And so if I have no control over most of the things in my life, how people think about me, how people talk about me behind my back, or talk to me to my face, or treat me, or I get pulled over by a cop or whatever, you know what I mean? Then why hold on to those anxiety? Why hold on to that weight? It's a heaviness, bro.
Yes.
Why hold on to it? Just let it go. Breathe and let it go. That's all you gotta do is just let it go, dude. I can't deal with me getting a raise next year. I can ask for it.
Yeah.
And put the energy out, whatever. If it comes, it doesn't. If it doesn't, it comes. Whatever, man. I can't help it. Like, next year I get cancer or something crazy happens.
Yeah.
Am I gonna worry about that until then? That would be hell if I worried about it. If I thought, what's today? July fucking. This is gonna be creepy if it happens, right?
Yes,
July 18th,
like
2022.
I'm so nervous because like you're putting it out there, and now I'm always gonna like think like.
But why not put it out there? It's already out there without me even saying it. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So
man.
it's like, who cares?
I don't know. I don't know what that's called. Like putting it out there
Bad
in the
juju
universe,
or whatever.
bad juju,
Yeah.
whatever it is. But I always feel like. But don't you ever think that? Like, oh, you just jinxed yourself.
Never.
Never.
Because it's a possibility. So how
You're
can I
not
jinx?
superstitious.
How can
You're
I
not-
jinx myself if it's already a possibility? It's already a possibility. Without me saying it, without me saying I could get a terrible disease and die, that's already a possibility. You know what I mean? Without me saying it, statistically, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, or whatever.
Yeah.
There's even if it's a 1 in a million, it's still a chance. So without me saying it, it's already a possibility. So why would I even fucking worry about it?
Yeah.
Anything bad can happen to you. Anything good can happen to you. This isn't like it's like this isn't like some people believe in like preordained,
Yeah.
that stuff, which is cool. I get
Yeah.
it. But until everything happens for a reason and all that good stuff. But, if you truly believe that, then that would lead you to no stress too. You know what I mean?
Because everything's already planned out.
Everything's planned. Everything happens for a reason. So this happened for a reason. So I would know the understanding later on.
Yeah.
That's anxiety-free life right there.
I don't know how
And with
that's
chaos,
possible.
With chaos, it's like, hey, whatever will happen, bro. You know, I have no control. The universe is out of my hands. I'm just a part of it. That's all I am.
Does other people having the opposite idea, the opposite mindset of what you have, you find that annoying in people?
No, I find that frustrating, but in myself, because I really want to understand.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
You don't understand why people stress out. You don't understand why people overthink things.
I don't understand why they can't let it go. Like, it's okay to stress out and to deal with those feelings and stuff, but you got to let that go. You can't let that eat you up inside,
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Like, why can't you just work it out either in your head or work out phically or start a hobby? You know what I mean? Get something to idle, to keep you busy, like just join a softball team or something, or start playing chess online with people, or, start your own, do whatever you want to do. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Do whatever you want to do to take your, what's something that you just like to do only for you?
Music. Like,
I mean, you start making beats, start making little music things for
Yeah.
SoundCloud and put it out there, bro. You know,
no, I've done
when
that
you,
before.
when you feel fucking down or sad or anxiety ridden or whatever, you know what? I'm gonna go to the lab. I'm gonna go hash it out on some and just get focused on something. You
Yeah.
know, instead of just your fucking thoughts, bro. The thoughts are useless until they become a reality. You know.
Yeah, but the thing about that too is that like I regret spending so much time because like
Yeah.
I do that sound design, that sound production and stuff, and I could do that for like 8 hours, 12 hours,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, I can't believe I wasted 12 hours doing that.
See, but
And then it like because it will do that. It'll have that effect that like I'm focused on this. I'm not thinking about anything else. This is it. I'm in the moment, and then I'm just like, I could have done so many other things with that 12 hours.
What's wasted though? No
I
time
don't
is
know.
wasted.
As much time as I waste, I always get angry about wasting time. I always feel like I should have been doing something else. I should have been learning. I should have been reading
That's
something.
again, dude. That's anxiety, bro. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is why I do this podcast, because I am full of anxiety and I want
Yeah.
other people to share their. So I'm not alone. So the fact that you're like, I don't worry about stuff. I don't have anxiety. I'm just like,
I might worry about.
I wish I had that.
I might worry about a set or like a opportunity coming up, and I gotta do right. You know, I gotta do well.
Yeah.
I might worry about that for but up until the day of, I don't care. Yeah.
Up until the day of.
The day of, or actually right before I go on stage, I really don't care.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to call it this like Zen-like depression, where like nothing matters, so why stress, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like the whole thing is like you're thinking that it's not important. You're not important.
My own
to
happiness
stress
is
about it.
important.
Your own happiness.
My own happiness, my own satisfaction is important.
Mm-hmm.
Am I liking what I'm doing? If I like what I'm doing, I'm not wasting my time.
Yeah.
Other people might think you're wasting your time going to mics. You're wasting your time going. You could be spending it better. I'm like, but this is what I like to do. Why the fuck am I wasting it? You know what I mean? I never feel like I'm wasting my time. I'm exactly where I want to be every second of my life. Every second.
Damn.
Every minute, bro. I'm exactly where I want to be. Even if I'm at the DMV or something, I'm sitting there. I'm like,
I'm having the time of my life right now.
no, it'll suck, but I'm like, I'm not wasting my time. I'm here doing what I have to do.
Yeah.
In order to get along, or whatever.
Yeah.
With society or whatever, you know what I mean? I never feel like I'm wasting my time. Even if I take 2 days off and just stay in bed and just be like, I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to watch TV. I just want to lay in bed with my thoughts and feel sad. And I come out of it, I'm just like, ooh, I feel good now,
Yeah.
That to me was not wasting my time. I think the big issue is people try to put their own idea of what your time should be, and you eat that up because, oh man, so and so probably is super productive. No, they go through sadness too. They lay in bed for a week. They or they date a supermodel or whatever the hell's
Yeah. That's always my
cheat on their wife or fucking do what life keeps going, bro. It never stops, dude.
That's always my thing too. Is like, am I the only one wasting my time? Does anybody else waste their time?
You're not wasting your time, bro.
No, when I do, I mean, well, yeah, you're right. I'm not.
You're never wasting your time.
If it did help, even for that little moment and stuff, it wasn't a waste of time. I guess waste of time is the wrong way to say it. I could have been doing something else. I could have been doing something more productive, something
Like
more
what?
helpful. No, I don't know. Like
maybe you needed that time.
I could have gone to the store and
maybe
stuff that we needed, or
maybe you needed that time to work through some shit. So that wasn't a waste of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm very hard on myself. I
don't think there's a such thing as a waste of time, dude. I really don't.
Really?
I really don't. Like, what do you consider wasting time?
Staying in bed all day watching fucking Hulu when you
Hell no, that's the best, bro.
But when you could be writing, I was like, I need to write more. You
don't feel it though, right?
Well, I don't feel it because I've already chosen to like waste a day on the couch, or waste a day in bed.
There you go.
But
I know people that do comedy not to be on TV, not to do that on that, and I just think, man, you're wasting your time.
Yeah,
but they're not. They are accepting their time management. Like, I like living my life, and I like just doing mics, and I like doing little showcases.
Yeah.
And I don't have aspirations to be on TV. I don't have aspirations to be famous or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I started realizing, I'm like, oh, that's straight up happiness right there.
Yeah.
How can I knock that?
No, for sure.
That's crazy. Why was I being so selfish and putting my shit on them?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, The rule of chaos is beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
It's absolute and it's beautiful. Yeah.
I mean, it seems to be working for you, man. I mean, like, I'm jealous that it just clicks for you like that, you know?
Jealous? Why you say jealous?
Because for me to have that mindset, I would have to, like...
You mean envious?
I guess. Isn't that the same thing? Jealousy,
No, dude.
envy?
Jealous is like I took something from you. Envious is like you want what I got.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm learning that too, though. I wish I had that mindset, though. Like, it's...
Yeah.
You ever seen Office Space?
Yeah, I've seen Office Space.
So that moment where he gets that hypnotized and then the guy dies and
kinda
he
relaxes.
stays in that zone.
Yeah.
I would love that. I'm there like when I drink a little bit. You know, when I drink, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Yeah.
But then that gets, out of hand.
Yeah.
You know. But other than that, I haven't figured out a way to like just go like.
Have you ever test yourself like physically or like test yourself like done something super scary or something you had to be brave for, something you really didn't want to do, but you had to get through it for whatever reason? Like, have you ever actually test yourself like hardcore parkour?
Yeah, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
I think you should go skydiving, dude.
I can't do heights. Heights scare the shit out of me. Yeah. I'm really bad with heights. Even if like somebody shows like a skydiving video and on my phone, I'll see it. I was like, oh fuck, I'll get like.
You're thinking about falling.
Thinking about falling. No, not dying, just the fall.
No, dying, bro. You're thinking about dying.
I'm thinking about.
And you think about. Listen, if you're.
I'm not afraid to die. I'm afraid of not dying when I fall.
So this is a exercise, and it worked, and it worked on Josh Kabaza too, because I forgot where we were at, but we were high up, and I was like, we were at River Center. And in the old parking lot, they had a club at the River Center back in the day. Yeah. Did you ever go there?
I've been there, but I never performed there, no.
Oh, yeah. So I was doing a week, or I don't know why I was there, maybe a show or something like that. We used to go to the window. I call it a window, but it was a parking garage. And, in between the beams, you could just look over. They had no rail. You could just look over and see the street below. It was like 4 or 5 stories up.
Yeah.
And I used to just sit there and just look at the buildings and stuff. And I used to get scared, but like, oh my God, I can't get too close to the edge type thing. But I started telling myself, I don't want to jump.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I saw on like Louis C.K. one time, whatever. And I was like, I'm going to try that. And sure enough, it works. And I told Josh, it's because you want to jump. That's why. He's like, no, I don't. I'm scared. I'm like, then you're fine. You get close to it. No, I'm not going to push you. There's no one around. It's just me and you. You want to jump. That's why you're scared to get to it. And he's like, I'm like, tell yourself, don't want to jump. I'll be okay. Literally out loud, tell yourself that. And he did. He's like, oh fuck, my knees don't even hurt no more, bro. Holy shit, I can totally deal with heights now.
That's crazy. I don't think it's because I want to jump. I think
definitely, bro.
I think I'm afraid like, oh, okay, I'm gonna trip too close to the edge and I'm gonna fucking fall off. Like accidentally gonna happen. Like when we were
steps, bro.
When we were in New York, they have this building called the Edge. Yeah. And it's like 100 feet up, whatever. Beautiful sights of the skyline, whatever. But we had to go at night because if it was daytime, it would be I would be able to see everything too clear. So we went because the wife had to go, and I was just, my knees were shaking the whole time and stuff. Yeah. Not because I wanted to jump, but I'm thinking like, okay, how many people have pressed on this window pane? Because they have like a clear window pane thing. How many people have pressed up against it? To a point where like when I'm the next one to press on it or lean on it, and that was just one too many times, and then it would fall over and all this stuff. I was worried about that the whole time. My wife's having a good time. She's not afraid of heights. She's taking pictures, all this stuff.
Damn it!
And I'm just like,
you're really holding her back, huh?
She went.
I feel bad for her, dude.
No, I feel bad for her too. Yeah,
you should.
She would have a better life. She would have a better life.
You should enjoy this gift of consciousness.
I don't know, man.
It's a beautiful thing.
Isn't it healthy to have a fear of heights? You're not supposed to enjoy heights. You're not supposed to enjoy being that high.
I'm not saying enjoy it, but don't let it wreck you. You know what I mean?
I didn't think. I was surprised that I made it through.
Yeah.
I was afraid of passing out. I've never.
Would you do it again since you already done it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then there you go.
Yeah, I would do it again and stuff, but I would probably be just as nervous as the first time. But it's just like, and then they have like this clear floor.
Have you ever tried just faking it, just walking out with confidence, even though you're terrified?
Yes.
Like, fuck it, I'll just do it.
Yeah. Before every situation, anything, whether it's like starting a new job or starting like anything, I'm like, fucking confidence. And then I'll just realize, well, that's not who you are. You know? Like doing the mics, I did a few mics in New York, and I was like,
you can choose how to react, though. Even though you're scared and whatnot and all this stuff, you can choose how you can react. You don't have to be, you can be like, all right, fuck it, whatever.
I don't know, man. I mean, because I could start off confident stuff, and then I have everybody else convinced except me. And they're like, well, that's not who you are.
But that's everybody. It's every single person, dude.
I like to think so.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm the only one. I'm not the only one that feels this way. Of course.
Yeah. You aren't the only one. Again, dude, I think anxiety is just, it's an attack on your ego or something, or depression, I think, is an attack on your own ego, or
attack on your ego.
Yeah. You're just attacking yourself. You realize like, oh fuck, man, anything can happen to me, and world's crashing in on me. But it's like it's almost like a sense of like narcissism, because like, bro, you're not that special. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Jesus Christ. You know how many people just died in the tsunami yesterday? Yeah. And no one gives a fuck about them. What do you mean to give a fuck about you?
That's the first time I heard about it. But
I'm just saying,
because like, I live in this.
Yeah.
Because how could you not think about yourself all the time? How can you not think that you're the most important person in the world? Because you got to live with yourself.
I know. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. You know who I really feel bad for? I feel bad for people who are in politics. I feel bad for the people who try to want control over, I'm going to change the world. Like, good luck, bro.
Yeah, that's too much stress. I don't care enough to be.
I feel bad that they even have that motivation. I'm like, why can't you just be like chill? You know what I mean? Why can't you just be like, I just want
ambitious about
I just
politics.
want a fishing pier. You know what I mean? I'm not going to hurt nobody. I don't want anybody to hurt me, I mean, I get you got to have, armies and shit like that, man, but it's just, I don't know. I just,
Yeah.
I don't know. And any way you can find peace, you got to be able to, you got to do that, bro. Yeah. Any way you can find peace, do that. And that is not a waste of time at all.
Any time in your life, was there a time or currently or before where you're dealing with self-loathing? Is there anything that you don't like about yourself?
Yeah. I keep my mouth shut sometimes. Sometimes I say things and it's just how I feel, but it's unnecessary. My opinion isn't always necessary. And so I have a big blabbermouth, dude. You know what I mean? So I curb that. I've been trying to curb that to just my inner circle. And it's working. But to other people, it comes off as me being standoffish or like resting bitch face or whatever,
Yeah.
And I'm just like thinking about my joke and shit. They're like, damn, George is mad. I'm like, no, I have so many things to tell you, but I just don't want to overwhelm you. You know what I mean? Like I have to curb my opinions. I have to curb like bringing up dumb shit, because I like to talk about the dumbest shit.
Yeah,
because it's entertaining. Like, hey, if we're gonna wait here, let's have a conversation. You know, whether it's a deep conversation or a conversation about nothing, I still want to talk to you. I love talking to people, dude. I love talking to random people on a bus. Sometimes I can be standoffish if I'm in a mood, but other than that, I love, hey, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Oh yeah, fucking, I love it, dude. You get to meet so many people. Want to talk to you too. Some people never talk to anybody. Like we talk to people all the fucking time. Like I talk to random strangers that paid to, because they want someone to talk to them. You know what I mean? You like, audiences are like the biggest fucking losers in the world, dude. I swear to God, you gotta pay someone to talk to you to make you laugh. Fucking loser. Anyway, but who's the bigger loser?
Them being there.
Who's the bigger loser? Me trying to. I gotta talk to them and make them laugh. Like obviously, it's a fucking give and take.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, I love talking. So, but sometimes I might say something where I'm not around comics, and I gotta realize, people have boundaries, and so sometimes I go over that, and I gotta learn to curb that, and I'm doing, different techniques. I'm like reading body language and shit and cues, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And when someone crosses, they're like, oh, I'm like, I went too far. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool, man. Plugs, replugs, anything.
What was the third question? You never asked me the third question.
Yeah, I asked you, you said, I asked you about self-loathing. That's the last thing that we talked about.
Self-loathing.
And then what are you afraid of? What do you worry about? But you're like, I don't fucking worry about shit.
Yeah.
I don't have anxiety. And I was like,
Yeah.
great.
No, I said I do, but I channel it in different ways, bro. You know, of course I'm gonna worry about shit.
Yeah.
Of course, but it's not gonna eat me up. It's not gonna eat me up. I'll have the thought. I'll deal with it the best I can,
That's
and then
a
I
healthy
move on
way
with
to
my
handle
life.
it. That's a healthy way to handle
Yeah.
it, and a lot of us don't do that.
People fight it, like you said. Oh, I drink. I don't have feelings anymore.
Yeah.
Why? Why would you want to do that to yourself? It's fucking crazy.
Because I think I'm taking the break, and once I sober up, it's gonna be all gone. But it just gets worse because I'm hungover. Now
You're back
I'm
in the dirty
sick.
house. Yeah.
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 But this is cool, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having this. I saw an episode. I forgot who the fuck was on it, dude. But I was like, man, I like that, dude. I like fucking talking about shit like this. It's fucking cool. That's why I asked you to be on. Thanks for having me on it.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I want to do this again.
Yeah. I always want to talk about feelings, man. This is all about feelings.
I would love to talk about this again. I would love to be on again. Am I rebooking this right now or what, dude? Next month or something?
Yeah,
I want to keep doing this. I like this shit. Dude.
All right, I'll check back in with you in a month.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
okay,
good.
so I got a couple of things on the 28th. One of them is going to be at the Buzzmill. The other one is at this art studio, I think, somewhere on 6th Street. Fuck, I'm really fucking up, dude.
Yeah.
And it's going to be with my friend Kevin Shea. He's fucking great. He's from LA. He's one of the funniest dudes I know. And Raul's going to be on it too. And then on the 27th, anyway, Creek in the Cave, August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I know for sure. Everything else is kind of a blur, but you can check the website, georgeanthonycomedy.com, and I might post some stuff on there. So
Cool, man. Thanks for doing this. Later.